Namaste, angels. This is going to be a client reading. And right before I went to start it, I actually looked at the PayPal, which this is not something that I do. So I guess I felt that I was supposed to. I opened up the PayPal and looked at the details of the order that she placed and saw that she had like 4 very specific questions there. Because I almost started, without noticing that. To answer them, I think I'm going to start with like a general spread for her. And I'm going to use the Angel Tarot, and in doing the shuffling for this general spread, already I saw a bunch of funky cards. Like I'm beginning with the 7 of Air, which is, those of you who watch me know that this is for me the joy, the energy of joy stealing and joy stealers. These are like people who are trying to take from you, hinder you, blocks. And one of the questions that she had asked was about blocks, both in her work life and her love life. So this could certainly be either. Plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. I also saw the 5 of Fire, or 5 of Wands, which is that card of competition, jealousy, envy. Could apply to work. Typically for me, the Wands more so apply to people who we might otherwise think not, like close friends, family, things of that nature. Exes even. They're like family in that sense. I saw the 3 of Air also. Heartache, hurt, loss, deceit, just maltreatment. So it seems she might be onto something. Here I'm opening to the King of Earth. Maybe there is one involved, or perhaps she is an Earth sign. We didn't discuss that. Actually, you know what? She did note her birthday. I think it was 7/25. So that would make her sort of a cusp Leo, like just exiting Cancer. A Leo Cancer. So this King of Earth could be somebody who's impactful upon her. He is generous, professional, responsible, and practical. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. You have the Midas touch. That could also apply to her. She could be taking on this energy. The King of Earth, otherwise, is a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. King of Earth. And opening to the King of Fire, who's motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Take advice from someone creative. This could also be her energy. This is a Leo, and I just said she is a Leo with some Cancer. It would seem some Cancer cusp falling in there, because Cancer starts on 7/23. So with her birthday 7/25, she could easily have some water from that in her. A Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or anybody taking on those traits or attributes. For me, Scorpio 2, and the planet Mars itself comes through as the King of Fire as well. This could be somebody that's impactful upon your life. Court cards tend to be actual people. So again, it could be your energy as well. King of Earth. And it's the Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. The Ace, like the King, which it is opposite, is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or somebody taking on those traits or attributes. It's also a brand new beginning that is going to be abundant. This can be love, this can be money, it's abundant in all of its forms. Sort of like a gift from the universe. And opposite the King, absolutely. King of Fire. Again, who was that was showing us? This is the Moon with Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights. Events behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. The Moon represents the sign of Pisces, or perhaps other water sign, like your Cancer or Scorpio. The overall energy is awakening, or the Hanged Man in the traditional tarot, which also represents the sign of Pisces for me, and the planet Neptune, which rules it. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. This means fully being honest with yourself about your feelings, your thoughts, your perspective, how how you've been looking at things, maybe how you should reconsider, all that kind of stuff. You got to take a step back and look at the big picture, like from a very real place, because it's like a one-shot deal. You've got this moment in which to do so. So this could be a masculine in her life and or her masculine half, because she did not give me an indication of, her feeling already that she was involved in some sort of relationship, either in the 3D or otherwise. So let's just see what's going on. Masculine half, 7 of water, more Neptune for me too. So there could be a Pisces that's very much impactful. A complex decision, the need to do research. Stop procrastinating. And more Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions and giving to those less fortunate. And the King of Earth is also back. Generous, professional, responsible, and practical is the King of Earth. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. You have the Midas touch. Again, the King of Earth is a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Feminine, the 2 of water. So it would look like there is some sort of partnership that involves emotion. Maybe it's not romantic in your eyes, but it's something to which you would be emotionally connected for the 2 of water to show up. It can show up for non-romantic partnerships, but definitely there's emotion involved and love in some form involved. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, and the positive resolution of a conflict. So maybe I will look at a masculine as if I was aware that he existed. We'll see. I'll do that after. Surrounded by the dreamer with Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith. Follow your dreams. That leads to unexpected opportunities. The dreamer for me in this deck, Archangel Metatron, in this deck, this card represents for me the planet Mercury, which rules both Virgo and Gemini. So that can be what this is representing. Other than that, it's the Fool in the traditional tarot, and it's all about a leap of faith, like taking a chance, just jumping out there, jumping out the window, as we say, in the streets, and just like taking your chance. And renewal in the feminine subconscious, yeah, definitely some sort of partnership, relationship, close friendship, if it's not romantic, that you're needing to revisit. I would say being crowned by a 2 and rooted in a 2 here on the feminine half with the 0 or that leap of faith in the middle. Renewal or judgment in the traditional tarot represents for me the planet Pluto and the sign of Scorpio. Review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts. It's time to move in a new direction. As it relates to love or relationships in general, it's about having come to a crossroad. And now's the time to decide, like, where do we go from here, if anywhere? Like, is this the end of the road for us? Are we moving on? If we're moving on, how? Like, in what capacity? Aside from that, it can be about being judgmental, overly judgmental of yourself or others. We don't want to, we want to reel that in if we have that going on. And as it relates to work, it's about like the boss having a watchful eye on you. So here, mirroring the King of Earth, it can have something to do with work too. The King of Earth may represent your boss, or again, can represent you. And money that will be coming your way, success coming your way, abundance in the areas of the financial and or material. And it means like keep up the good work. If you're involved in a business partnership, something to which you're emotionally tied, maybe because you put your blood, sweat, and tears in it, this can be reflected here by the Two of Water mirroring the King of Earth as well. He may be a love interest, all of these things. But again, renewal or judgment opposite the King of Earth, having to do with work or money, is about the fact like it's on its way, and like don't slack off now. You've been working hard, keep up the good work. They're watching you. It can do with ascension too, because it can be like that boss, right? The universe, God in the sky, keep having that watchful eye on you and saying, you know, this child of mine is ready. For promotion. The universe gives us promotion as well. Crowning. It's the world with Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude in the path toward enlightenment. So I was just saying this is about ascension possibly. This could reconfirm that. But the world has other meanings in general and specifically for me as well. It's about like coming out of a trying time. Something that was trying is ending. And crossing the dreamer, it can certainly be something that was difficult, maybe a difficult romance, love life, difficulty in relationships in general, in partnerships in general. That could be coming into an end, and you're going to be on a brand new path that you've never walked before with the Fool crossing the world. The world is also about the fact, for me, that whatever it is that's in which you've been stuck or felt as if you were stuck, and you haven't, left of your own accord, that is why the universe is stepping in to give you that like push across the finish line, to help you to be eased out of a situation or circumstance or relationship. With the Seven of Water mirroring the Two of Water, it can absolutely be like a choice about a relationship, a decision. And with the world in the center, like, do I keep trying to revisit this thing, or do I explore other options? There could be a decision on the table for you with this here, like this. The universe with this very karmic energy coming through, willing to help you once you make up your mind what you want to complete the task. At the root, the Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic, and maybe even going back to school. So again, the boss with a watchful eye on you, ready to give you a promotion, whether it's in the 3D or it is with regard to ascension, or both, right? The universe promoting you. When the universe promotes us, that often translates to a promotion down here, a raise, a bonus, a new job, right? As above, so below. At the heart of the matter, the Five of Air. I told you I saw these funky cards as I was shuffling for you. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So the Five of Air is a card of conflict for many people, and the need to change, right? Direction, change energy. So maybe you've been on the same path for a long time. Again, you felt kind of stuck there. The universe is going to help you to be exit out. It's time for that to change. It's time for you to instead jump out into something new. And this has not been working for you, and it's time to let it go. Crossing the Seven of Water and the possible need to make a decision. Yeah, whatever, something has not been working for you. You have contributed to its continuance and or not working, because the Five of Air for me is not only conflict, but it's conflict in which we had a hand. Not necessarily like in a malicious sense, in an intentional sense. It can be completely subconscious, like when you look up later and say, oh, that's why that happened. I initiated it by doing this, and you sort of realize and take responsibility. That's what the Five of Air is about for me. And unlike what I said about the Five of Wands, that tends to be for me more so family, close friends, family members who, or, with whom we have conflict. This can be anybody. This can be people at work, right? That have been trying to stop you. There could be a need to change jobs, Not only change relationships, change jobs, change directions. I was hearing something for a second. I didn't get it. I just got thrown off because I was in the middle of speaking and thinking, and then I heard something, and I tried to quiet my head. Hopefully it'll come back. I want to. Okay. See what the angels do. I said there could be a need to change jobs. Look what just leaped out to the table. And I was not going to even pick up this deck. But this is my abundance deck. And this little stack just flew out as I picked this up. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you to release the old and to welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. What I wanted to do was to see if we could get some clarification from these from a romantic standpoint, what they may mean with this Two of Water here. You deserve love. You are lovable. And opening 2, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You deserve love. Free yourself. Right? You've gotten yourself into a predicament or into a funky situation, a funky circumstance here. You can free yourself by taking this leap. It's time to take back control of your life. Free yourself. And trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Free yourself. Let's go one more. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. You know what? I feel to do one more. I know I said that last time. Reconciliation. Boom. Someone from your past is returning to your life. For yourself. I'm going to cut. Let go of control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally. Brought upon yourself. The overall energy is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So you had a question as to whether or not there was a block in your love life. And I'm going to say the answer is yes, and it's you, or it's been you. Something of which you were hesitant to let go or to exit from is what was holding you back. But it was like your willing participation. Not to say that you realized that it was working against you, but trying to control, I'm going to use the words the romance angels used, the situation and your life and all the movements and everything that goes on is what was holding you back. Here atop the 7 of Water. So you're going over options. You're not sure what to do. The romance angels say, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And we do have that 7 of Water mirroring the card of partnership, the 2 of Water. Here atop the 4 of Earth, where this can be about withholding love, right? It's withholding some sort of abundance. It can, whether it's money, material things holding back. You're afraid to use them. You're afraid to spend, or you're afraid to give love and express love. Well, the romance angels say your feelings are real and worth exploring. Here atop the King of Earth, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So the King of Earth, again, can be this person to whom you are attracted. Perhaps a direct earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn. I said Virgo first because of, again, the Fool and the Mercury card there for me. But Capricorn, Taurus, or just anybody taking on those traits or attributes. The King of Earth, or court cards in general of the suit of Earth, also suggests to me longevity in a relationship. Here atop the Two of Water, this is probably what the Three of Air that I saw before was about. Some sort of hurt, loss, betrayal, even, that may be what has caused you to put up the block. Yes, the wall that is a block in front of yourself. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So something of which you needed to let go, as I just said, that's what the world represents. And we have the Two of Water sitting here next to the world. You didn't let go of it maybe as soon or early as you should have, but that's okay. We're still going to release it, and the universe is going to help you. And as you do that, that wall will come like crumbling down and allow you to move forward. Atop the Dreamer, this new path, is children. Your love life is being affected by children. They can come as part of this partnership in this new love life that you take a chance on. But you have to be the one to, again, take the chance, take the leap of faith without worry. It's a true leap of faith. Faith is the key word because it's belief that the universe has got you. And I can just, I don't have to try to hold on to anything or control anything and, be in charge. I can fully trust that if I surrender and allow this whole process to be organic, this is what is going to be born of it. I say born, but yeah, children as part of it. Here atop renewal, the romance angels say chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So that would be reason to, yes, work on your partnership and fix this situation. Crowning here atop the world, something or someone, I could have said, of which you have refused to let go. Well, the romance angels say, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And that may be a literal ex. I mean, these things can always have more than one meaning as well. So crossing romantic feelings, and your feelings are real and worth exploring. That may be like expressing love in general, releasing that part of yourself. But I think there's an actual ex here with this being atop the world, especially since I had just spit those words out about the need to have let go of something, someone, someplace, combination of those. And here they come with release your ex. Here atop the Eight of Earth, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So you may want to spend some time to yourself, perhaps reading, whatever brings you calm and peace and helps you to think and, provokes thought and ideas and creativity in you. You may want to take some time to yourself to do that. That will also help the flow. Here atop the Five of Air. So once you cease to be conflicted yourself and change that energy, decide what it is you want. We have this very soon crossing this Seven of Water, this card of decision. Very soon, if you clearly decide what you want, it comes to you now. Let's add, since they wanted to jump out before, Let's go ahead and add the abundance cards to these, beginning with that employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you to release the old and to welcome the new. So this is another card of the need to release something onto which you were holding. Just be free and allow, like surrender. Allow the universe to work for you. Trust that these changes will help you to release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Detox your friendships. Now, you might say, but I broke up with that ex already. I don't have him around anymore. If it's a subconscious connection, it needs to be broken. If there are any negative cords, and it would appear that there were, because there was pain, there was hurt with this forgiving and learning, crossing the 5 of air. There was pain, there was hurt, and we're supposed to take the positive lessons with us moving forward and leave that pain, the anger, the hurt, the disdain, the regret, the resentment, like all that kind of stuff, leave that behind. Because if we take it with us, it hurts us. And so if there's a cord to any of those negative emotions and or the subject, right, that brought them about in your life, that cord has to be cut. Detox your friendships. So if there are people who are actually still around you as well, as certainly your ex, we've got to change that too. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. And this can be, again, not physically. You could be giving your energy in a negative and toxic way to yourself, to these people with whom you thought you were done. Be discerning about your associations and your relationships and choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. We have this opposite employment change. So this can also, of course, have to do with your job. There are people that were not really your friends there, and you need to get up away from them as well. Detox your friendships. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you in support of your life purpose, your health, and your charity work. We saw that Ace of Pentacles before, Ace of Earth. That's a windfall of abundance. So now you have like confirmation of that twice over. And I'd say maybe even 4 times over, because we also saw the King twice. And he's in the spread. When we see the King, it's like everything's coming up roses, as they say. Detox your friendships. And let go of guilt. Wasn't I just saying all that stuff? Resentment, pain, anger, guilt, all that fear is what you have to release. That's your block. You've built a wall with these things. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. That 5 of air, you may have subconscious, thoughts about that, if not conscious ones. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. And trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow, forgiving and learning from your past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Even in your choice of friendships, or your choice to let go of friendships. That's inclusive in this letting go of the guilt. Let go of guilt. And take a divinely guided chance, right? Give your relationship a chance. Go for the romantic feelings. Take a leap of faith. All positive change and successful ventures will involve a degree of risk, and you're ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, the world. You make room when you let go of those things for new and more meaningful opportunities. The Fool, children, romance mirroring children sitting under the 2 of water. Let go of guilt. I'll go one more. Quiet retreat. All right, we have retreat here atop the Eight of Earth for you. Quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity rather. Well, charity too, maybe, because charity for me is love. You have more clarity about what to do next. That will help you to decide what you want so that it can come to you now. I'm going to cut. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality, right? I always talk about this, how our thoughts become our reality. Ones, when we see the ones, it's not to say, ooh, a sink. I mean, yeah, it's a sink. It's cute, but numbers are more than cute. You know, hashtag numbers matter. It also means it's a warning, like your thoughts are becoming reality. It's for you to stop and say, oop, okay, what was I thinking? Was it negative? Was it resentful? Was it fear? Was it ego? Let me let go of that because I don't want to manifest that in my life. All right. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. The overall energy is donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and the people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you many-fold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources that you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So, yes, we are to give of everything that we own, everything that we have of ourselves in a... but it has to be... And it's funny because we know that when we do... Yes, it's returned to us many-fold, but we can't do it for that reason. Like it has to be without agenda. It has to be through love, which I always say, I just said charity is love. It has to be through genuine charity, which is genuine love that we're doing this thing. I'm giving because I know that that's why I'm here, why we're all here. Right? None of us own this stuff. None of us can take it with us. None of us are here to stay. So let's just keep giving it out. And there's enough for everybody. So these card meanings may be connected. All right. The Seven of Water, I'd say this one is. The Seven of Water, again, it can be about many, many options. Your head in the clouds, maybe your mind clutter, mind chatter, as they say. What you're supposed to be deciding on is deciding to, according to the romance angels, deciding to give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. But as it relates in the more general sense, the angels of abundance say just declutter, period. Right? So your mind and everything else around you. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others. I really want you to be in this place of donating and charity and tithing, because this is like the third message of that for you. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. And I'm going to say your mind too. That's what the retreat is for. Here are top romantic feelings in the Four of Earth, words of abundance. You have the ability, and I spoke about, when I mentioned this card and crossing release your ex, I said this can be about expressions of love. So that would be words of abundance too. Abundance, one of the forms of abundance is in fact love, of course. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you will attract for yourself and others. A top attraction, and sitting here next to judgment, which I said was about promotion, and atop the king of earth, is in fact raise and promotion. Okay, so attraction, this card for me represents not just attraction in the sense of, oh, I think he's cute or whatever. I feel the law of attraction. That's what this card is about. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, because what we put out into the world is what we get back. So just like what we heard a moment ago with this words of abundance card. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is as a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. And again, this sits here atop the king of earth, a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. You have the Midas touch. There you go. Atop forgiving and learning, and the 2 of water is savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. I like that. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and a path toward feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. And I like how it has this little child angel here, because it's sitting up top your children. And your leap of faith. Also atop that, unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action and allow those ideas to come to fruition. So you're guided to take a leap of faith, do it. And then everything will work out, is basically what this is saying. Atop chemistry and renewal or judgment. Dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal, because they contain valuable insights that will help you to manifest your desires into reality. Atop this, release your ex. It may be connected to that job change that I was talking about, because it's moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and support you fully. And sitting next to the 2 of water, again, it can relate to some sort of business partnership or something really emotionally fulfilling about, your business or your work for you. And speaking of that, again, is that employment change card is back. It's here atop retreat. So that maybe this is what you need to think about while you're off on your own. What you maybe you need to study up on something. You want to do an employment change. Maybe you got to go to school for it first. So in the meantime, you moonlight and you just do it part-time. You keep your old job to pay your tuition or, some sort of vocational thing, a certification or something like that. Or to buy some books to read, that could maybe something you want to do yourself. Maybe you teach yourself whatever this thing is completely. You don't go to school, and you just find your own peace when you take a retreat. Retreat is just a moment to yourself. You don't have to physically, go anywhere. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you to release the old and to welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. So I think you got this card like 3 or 4 times already. All this sounds very, very familiar. Like I keep reading that same thing. And atop very soon, and the 5 of air, sitting here next to the leap of faith and then taking a chance, the Fool, is take a divinely guided chance. And I think we have that here crossing, take a chance on love too, or something. Yeah, give your relationship a chance. So it's crossing that as well. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you. Sitting here under the world, something we got to let go. We got to release that X, whatever that X represents, person, place, thing, combination of those, more than one. It's old. It's done for you. It no longer serves a purpose in your life, and it's holding you back to keep the cord attached. Cut it. If you need help cutting it, there are, I mean, I provide those services, but I'm not trying to make a sales pitch to you. You don't have to come to me. But what I'm saying is there are people, if you cannot cut those cords yourself, there are people like myself who are able to do that for you. Should you wish. You got whatever it is you decide or do, you do want to cut those cords though. And with that, I'm going to take these up. I'd like to be able to leave them here for you to keep seeing them, and so we can continue to refer, because a lot of these things keep popping back up. But I want to, now that I've seen that Two of Water, see if anything comes up with the Tony Carmine Salerno Universal Love Oracle, or perhaps these. You were asking, I think you asked about children. Wow. Okay. So I had already gotten that message, or we had already gotten that message as far as I was concerned, that there were children in your future. I think you asked about that as well. Well, here's another indication. This card just turned up. It's kind of out of nowhere. I'm not even sure from where it fell in the deck. I was going to begin with young male, so it could be specifically a son in the future. And I'm seeing that the Tony Carmine Salerno Universal Love Oracle deck that I was saying I wanted to use now is on expectancy. So more confirmation of that. So I'm going to use these, beginning again with this young male and opening to travel. Young male, gossip. We already had seen an indication of people that perhaps weren't really your friends. Young male. And true gem. Somebody that you can actually trust. Young male. Open relationship. Now, divine unions to me are open relationships already. Because we're connected and we're sort of together, even when we're not together. In a 3D sense, we haven't committed. And even when we're not physically together, we're still together. So that's an open relationship. As far as I'm like, you do what you're going to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But we're connected. Right? So when this card comes up for me, it tends to mean something more like the opposite of that, right? It means let's have a relationship out in the open, as in like a committed one. I'm going to cut. Brunette female, which is a very karmic energy for me. But also sometimes represents the sign of Cancer. So this could be you in this instance, with that Leo cusp. Overall energy is family. Very nice. So I think this is, again, another indication of what you can expect for your future. Children, family, in a very traditional sense, I believe. You know, mom, dad, child, or children. So this will represent you in any potential romantic union right now. So like the divine couple, I say, or couple period involving you. Recent past. the near future, the masculine higher self, blocks to the union. What you can do, we've already got a whole bunch of things that you can do to help yourself in the areas of abundance, period. But what can you do specific to this spread or further action you can take? The masculine, further advice to the universe, from the universe to the two of you, and the outcome here. Oh, it's that open relationship card. So maybe that's why I was guided to start talking about it in advance. So this would represent, as I said, more so of a relationship in the open than an open relationship as we would typically think about it in the 3D sense. Recent past, friendship. So you may have met someone or already had a friend that could be with whom you end up, right? You could end up bound, maybe even with a ring, to somebody that's a friend. The near future, money. You might meet them at work, or they may be an earth sign. Yet again, with all that earth that showed up on the masculine half of your reading before. And money also represents, similar to what I said about court cards in the element of earth, longevity in relationships and things for me. This is about abundance in general too. So abundance in all its forms, actual money, material things, love. Masculine higher self, dark male. May actually be a dark male. But the dark male for me in this deck represents the divine masculine, the masculine of the light. So the man in this family. Blocks to the union thus far, mature woman. I don't know why I got like a flash just now that this was connected to you, not to somebody else that's in your way. You know what this, okay, not to somebody else that's in your way, you. Well, yeah, you're the one that has that wall up. This is you. You're the mature woman. And I started out with young male. I don't know if you have a friend or somebody with whom you're interested, that is maybe younger than you, you're older, or vice versa, or they are the more youthful. One of you is the more youthful. I'd say him since it was young male, but it doesn't have to be that way. What else can you do here? True gem. So this is about faith too, like trusting and believing that this person is a genuine friend to you. Letting that guard down somewhat. Freeing yourself to love, going both ways, giving and receiving love. And I think we saw a couple of cards in that regard too. That's what this is going to be about, like being open to a relationship. Like not just, there's a difference between us desiring a relationship and truly being open to having one, right? That requires for us to take down our walls, our guard a little bit, and allow love to flow and pass both ways, giving and receiving. The masculine, what can he do here? So he's being held back by some control too. He needs to let down a guard as well, maybe. And this is whether you know who this person is already or not, Some people haven't even met their partner, but they already dream about them. I had a friend that used to dream about every, man, boy, that she ever ended up dating. She would dream about them first before she even knew who they were. So that can be that. But there's manipulation and control, maybe similar to you. You might be both going through the same things, mirroring one another, like trying to control your situation, refusing to allow all that kind of stuff. And also some chords. I think that this also relates to you, not in his regard, but what you can do with regard to a masculine energy in your life. As in maybe that X, or that X can just, it doesn't have to represent one person. It can be in general. Past relationships have left you with, these cords. And in general, you need to cut them. And further advice from the universe, courting man. So maybe very soon this friend will in fact make a move and perhaps ask you on a date or something. To get things started, and be open to saying yes, and being real about that, being genuine about it, giving it a real chance, not going in with a mindset of it's not going to work, it never works, or whatever. And outcome, wallflower. So this is like failure to engage. So I think it's this is advance warning of maybe what not to do. Like this is, there's this song, I Hope You Dance, right? I hope you dance. You see these people here? This is a dance floor where this woman is just sitting, not engaging. Now, also, I talked about earth signs before. This card tends to represent for me, as far as zodiac signs go, Gemini, Scorpio, and Capricorn. But Capricorn can also be about, and Saturn, the planet that rules it, can also be about feeling restricted and bound too. So failure to engage maybe because of that, because you're still feeling stuck, like you don't really release everything. So it's very important that you take this guidance, that you're being guided by the angels. They're giving you advance warning and advance notice that what you can do for yourself is to surrender and allow for life to be organic. And if you get the chance, I hope you dance, not sit here in the chair doing nothing, like watching life from the sidelines. Right, that's how it goes. If you get the chance, if you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I did it again. A card. A couple of cards just hung out here. All right. So dreams of abundance is popping up again. Seven of air is showing itself to me again. That's the energy of joy stealing. Watch out for those people, or watch out for that energy in general, right? Don't do it to yourself either. From the Tony Carmine Universal Love Oracle, there is fear of which you need to let go. Again, this side can represent your masculine half and or a divine masculine, a masculine energy in your life. I think at worst, it's both, because I think this is you too. And I mentioned fear earlier. You need to let go of that, because answered prayer is coming your way, right? You've asked the universe for something and they have heard you, but this is a block. Fear is a block to it. Happy family is also in your future. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Right? The overall energy was family for you. The Nine of Earth. Enjoying life's little luxuries. Spending quiet time alone and successful self-employment. This is about retreat again. And this is retreating for the sake of getting to better know, like, and dare I say love you, to enjoy being with you, spending time with you. This is a me, myself, and I card. It's also a card as it relates to romance for me of spending some time perhaps single for a while, so that you can get to enjoy yourself and like yourself and love yourself. And a while doesn't have to mean months, years. You might say, I've been doing that already. You haven't been doing it in this frame of mind where you're intently and consciously taking time to yourself to heal and to have a good time with you. So that maybe that's only going to be a day that you need to do that, a week, whatever. That part is up to you. The romance angels say engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This can be part of the promotion that is coming your way with judgment. And passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I've been using this word allow all throughout the reading. It's about surrender, right? Letting go and allowing, yes, natural, organic love to just happen and flow. From the abundance angels, again, detox your friendships. So they want to drill this in. Your abundance flow is being affected by people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships and choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive only. Also, they say, exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. And children are also back to you, okay? They want to drill that in as well too. Children sitting here with the 10 of water is family upon family upon family. And this card, very karmic card for me, also has more than one meaning, as all the other ones do. And it represents the sign of Capricorn. Again, so this can be about restriction, and this can be about the earth sign in your life too. Maybe he's a Capricorn, or this can be coming through again just to represent earth signs in general for you. If you have a friend that's an earth sign about whom you've been wondering, I'd say that might be him or her. In any case, I hope that you have enjoyed your reading, that you find it helpful, and, take the guidance. I think you got a lot of really good, clear instruction here on how to move forward. So I hope that you take it that way and that you're receptive to it, you resonate with it, and you enjoy it, and it helps you. Namaste, Angel.